Hey guys, Trevor Reed back here again. Just going to give you my pitch for the expansion again to Afton, Oklahoma. Today I'm excited to look at the four aircraft that I looked at last week and see how these four aircraft can meet our specific needs for the company. I'm looking at the same four aircraft from last week: the Pilatus PC-12, the TBM 930, the Phenom 100 EV, and then I believe it was the Piper M500. Um, I'm ready to get this thing going and finally decide on an aircraft to complete this expansion into Afton, Oklahoma. Thanks. All right, so with the four aircraft that I have chosen from last week's assignment, I am now comparing them on the Excel file with between 9 different categories, and those being range with max, or sorry, I'll start from the beginning, would be purchase price. I don't know exactly how much our company can spend, but for me, I've got everything below 5 million to keep it reasonable. Next would be age of the aircraft, then the value factor, and then we've got cabin volume, wing loading, payload with max fuel, and range with max fuel. And then we've got the price for 300 nautical mile mission, and then maintenance cost per hour. Those are the 9 categories, right? And then there are the subcategories below them. And when you multiply cabin or the category and subcategory, you get this interview. So you get interviews, right? And we use the interviews here to decide on how important each of these categories are. And I like to use a scale from 0 to 4, 4 being most important, 0 being not important. And purchase price for me, that was a 4. That's a big importance based on how much we can actually spend as a company on the aircraft we want. So I put that weight factor as a 4. Age of the aircraft, not really too important to me. That's a 1 on my book. Value factor, that's pretty big, so I put that as a 3. Cabin volume, I like a nice cabin volume, especially when it comes to the work environment and privacy, so that's nice to have, so I put that as a 3. Wing loading, not the most important. It's only 300 nautical mile trip. It's maybe on how smooth the ride is overall, so I put that as a 1. Payload with max fuel, that's a big one, so I put that as a 3. Range with max payload would be a big one too, even though we are only going 300 miles. That was a 3 as well. And then the price per hour for the 300 mile trip, that was a big one, so that was a 4 in my book. And then the maintenance cost per hour, that's also going to be a big one. Those are some hidden prices in there that you may not take into effect or take notice of, and so that was a 4 on my book as well. And when we enter these numbers, it automatically outputs a price between, or I guess a score for each aircraft. And what I had come to determine between those four was that the Pilatus was not the highest scoring or lowest scoring. It was pretty much in between. And so I found that to be the best option for us going forward with the company. So the Pilatus PC-12 would be my aircraft of choice. You know, obviously the least expensive the aircraft, the probably the lower the score is going to be. And so the Phenom was just, it's pretty expensive. It's a twin-engine jet, a lot of maintenance cost and fuel and stuff like that. So overall, I chose the Pilatus PC-12. I hope you guys are having a good week, and I look forward to hearing what you guys thought. Thanks.